I remember the story of the soldier.
Yeah.
And he was
Centurion.
Yeah, the centurion, and he needed his healing done on his child, and he's like, "Look, I'm a Roman soldier. You're a Jew. People will be talking if you come in there." Yeah, exactly. And he's like, I don't want any of this drama to come upon you or me.
Yeah, I'm not even worthy of you being in my house.
Exactly. And he's like, and on top of that, you're God. Man, what can I give you? Or. So he's like, look, I know you can do it standing right here,
right,
from far away.
Right.
And Jesus just turn around and say, look at this guy. He gets it. And none of you do. The belief and faith that this man had, a Roman centurion, that he had for God, for Jesus's
words,
abilities,
for his words.
Yes, and his ability and what he can do. Yeah, it's crazy. And it's like, he gets it, and he hasn't been following me or anything.
Yeah.
All the stuff that I did around you guys, and he gets it, but y'all still don't. And yeah, I think he was marveled at that.
Yeah, and when the centurion displayed that kind of absolute trust in Jesus's authority, because the centurion even mentions authority, because he understood what authority is, howbeit from a human level.
Yeah, because he gave the example of, I'm an authority.
Right.
And, I tell a soldier to do this, that, or the other, and they do this, that, or the other.
Yeah, right. And Jesus, he's acknowledging at least that kind of baseline authority. And, of course, Jesus's authority is like, 5 billion light years beyond human authority. But nevertheless, the very understanding that the centurion had of authority and that he speaks in authority, he contributed that to Jesus. And that baseline elemental understanding of authority, and that you could give commands through that authority and they have to be done. He attributed that to Jesus. And again, I contend that Jesus's authority is myriad grander than that.
Absolutely. It was just in the context of their ability to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He commended even that human base level of understanding of authority. He commended him for it. And then he juxtaposed that to the disciples that couldn't get it. And they've been hanging around with him, They've been hanging around with the word of life, as John said, the word of life which we has touched and handled, It's like they weren't getting it.
Yeah. I remember the story where they were on the boat and Jesus was asleep.
Yeah.
They're like freaking out because, we're going to die. And he's just laying there sleeping.
Don't you care?
Yeah, don't you care? It's like, well, really? You would say that?
You obviously don't know who's in the boat taking a nap.
They obviously didn't. I don't know, man. You just read some of these stories and you're like, wow. The patience.
Wow.
Now, as you think about
long suffering.
The patience that Jesus had is like that in itself is commendable.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? That's the love of God. Because what is the very first premises in 1 Corinthians 13 about love? Love is patient. And if you read the Greek in the first two attributes, patient, kind, love is patient in the process of being kind. And that is, it's not patient. Love is patient, comma, kind, comma, so forth and so on. No, it's patient and kind. And the and is a collective word. It's saying you're patient in the midst of your kindness.
Yeah, it's like yeah, exactly.
You're allowing kindness to develop through your